Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, what'd you send me? Something about being single? Oh, here you go. Hey, Rome, being single is good depending on the situation. I'm happy in being in a relationship, but like my homie, he's better off being single. He's always coming to work in a sad mood. He tells me he does all the man things around the house while also doing a lot of the other home chores around the house. His biggest thing is his girl doesn't show any appreciation to him. And now he's been telling me that his girl doesn't compliment him in any way like she used to. He compliments her, I hear, and see it all the time when he tells her. Another thing, he says that she'll just sit there and scroll through the gram for hours at a time, goes into other rooms in the house just to sit and be on her phone. My homie's a good-looking guy and successful. I have homegirls that are ready to jump on his, and hubby him up. I feel like telling him to move on and enjoy that single life. What do you think, Rome? I have a buddy of mine, by the way, who's same way. There's about 5 or 6 women that are waiting for his wife to actually leave him or screw up so that he can, so that they can grab him. Unfortunately, that's the problem with guys. Women always say there's not a lot of good men out there, right? All the good men are taken. A lot of good men are out there being taken advantage of by their wives. And they're not, and these guys are such good guys, they don't want to leave them because, they probably still care and love them, or they have kids with them and they just don't want to get out. I know a guy, I know the same guy, bro. In fact, we might be talking about the same guy. I know the same guy. He does everything. Great guy, good father, good husband. Wife's kind of, I don't know about the wife. The wife seems to do questionable activities. But and does your homie always defend his wife? I mean, this guy does. When the reality is you see something totally different. So I just, unfortunately, I don't know what these guys should do. I mean, I think, I don't know. But wouldn't that be the definition of a good guy? Would we call him a good guy or we call him an idiot? What would we call your homeboy or my friend? Their lives could be so much better with a different person who really wants to be with them. I was having that conversation with somebody over the weekend with a woman. Your life can be so much better with a man that wants you to be with him. That isn't always saying, I got to go on a guy's trip. I got to go do this. No, I want you to go. We all want you to go. And so it's sad. So what do I think? I think that these men should leave these women is what I think. But sometimes the grass is greener on the other side. They always say that, sometimes the grass is greener on the other side. And I wish that some of you would see that. RD4254 7 to 7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, RD4254 7 to 7. Hey, Romeo, I believe the grass is greener on the other side, but it depends on the person. Do the same things, expect the same results. You're right about that. You are absolutely right about that. But here's the thing when I say that. The person that said the grass isn't greener on the other side is exactly what you're saying. They do the same things in the next relationship as they did in the previous relationship, and then they wonder why they get the same results. But here's the problem. If you're a good person, if you're a good partner, a good mate, a good spouse, and you're being taken advantage of by your current partner, spouse, mate, whatever, right? And you're not happy because of it, then the grass will be greener for you because you're already doing the right things. And there is a partner out there, a spouse out there that wants somebody like you, and not because they want to take advantage of you. That is the problem that's the problem that we have here. Why don't you realize that? Why don't you realize that? RD4254777 Rome. If he's putting in more into the relationship than she is, he's getting cheated. He needs to leave or go do his own thing. Well, if your wife spends more time on social media and on her phone, there's a good possibility she's cheating on you. If she's on TikTok, Instagram, what's the one? Snapchat is the real one. If your wife is on Snapchat, she's probably cheating on you in some form or fashion, okay? And what do? You leave and go find a woman who'd rather sit and be with you than be on her phone. That's all I'm saying, okay? And that was one of the big deals about this guy, that his wife spends most of her time on Instagram. But I mean, if your wife or husband, wants to do more, spend more hours without you than with you, then leave. There is somebody out there who wants to spend time with you. Okay? If your wife is spending more time on social media, then what do you need to be there for? She's already got her own relationships on social media. Why don't you go find somebody who wants to live in the real world with you? You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you guys can't move on. It's kind of sad on both sides of both parts. It's sad. Somebody wants you. 100% guarantee it. Somebody wants you. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, RD4254777. Yo, Rome, let him slide, though, because he pays good. But even at 60 years old, these men still ain't. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What do you mean by that? Still ain't nothing. I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Let him slide, though, because he pays good, but I don't even know what that means, to be perfectly honest with you, what you're saying. RD4254777. Let me see here. Romeo, I've been divorced for 3 years. My ex says I'll never find someone as good as her. Found another girl, and she was great. Well, I had enough red flags and left her too. Now my ex-wife wants me back, and I'm still telling her no. I don't want you. So I'm like you said, the grass wasn't greener on the other side. When I see is a blooming garden. And the one that said I won't find someone as good as her is still jumping guy to guy, trying to find someone who's even closer to the man I am. Good luck. If you don't learn from your mistakes, history will repeat itself. Now I'm going to wait patiently for exactly what I want. I ain't going to settle for anything less. Yeah, you should never settle for anything less. You're absolutely right. That is the problem with most of you getting in relationships. You settle for something that you don't like because at some point you think you're never going to find somebody. Your insecurity starts to kick in and you feel like you're going to be alone forever. So you start to concede some of the things that you like for a partner. And you don't need to do that. Especially in a town like Bakersfield. You do not need to do that. Do you guys not go out and see what's available in Bakersfield? I'm out all the time. I know exactly what's available in Bakersfield. And there's a lot out there. Whether you're looking for a guy or a girl, there is a lot out there for you. And some of them are dogs. Some of them are hoes. Most of them are not. Already 4254777. So I'm with you, bro. Just keep waiting patiently. But I will tell you this. One of the things I want to tell you about waiting patiently. Okay, this is the problem that I think and the disconnect in the conversation that we have when I say it's okay to be alone until you find the perfect person for you. That doesn't mean you can't date. That doesn't mean you can't have sex. That doesn't mean you have to just sit in your house and do everything by yourself until that right person comes along. It means you just play the game until that person comes along that you meet that has everything you want. It's that simple. The problem is you guys will start dating somebody, or you'll be out playing the game, the dating game, and then you get caught up and you start to lose focus on what you really want, and then you're in a bad relationship. You can't lose focus on what you really want. It's okay to date. It's okay to have sex. It's okay to have a good time. But once that right one, the person you absolutely want, comes along, then you go after that. That's what I mean, or that's what he should mean by waiting patiently. Okay? You guys can't go into every relationship looking for a permanent relationship. If you can date a crazy girl. You can date a girl that has red flags. Just don't marry her. Just don't settle down with her. But you can date her. Nothing wrong with that. RD4254 7-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. What's going on?
Hey, good morning.
Hey, what's up?
The reason why I think that I disagree basically with what you're saying is that what if you meet a girl or a guy and they have those red flags that you're talking about, or what you consider to be red flags, and they're actually dating you because you meet all of the expectations that they want in a partner.
Well,
right.
Okay.
I mean, you're sleeping with them, you're dating them like you like them, going out to dinner, all these kind of things, and at the end of the day, that's not who you really, want to be with, then they're going to end up hurt.
Well, but it's not about them. It's about what you want. It's not about what they want. I mean, you have to look at your own happiness.
We can't live life and just, not consider other people's feelings.
But what is dating? I mean, but my point is, what is dating? Dating is out there looking for the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, right? So if you're dating somebody and they're not somebody that you want, you're not going to date them forever. You're going to keep dating other people. I'm not saying you need to be in a relationship with somebody until you find somebody that meets your requirements. What I'm saying is you should be dating while you're looking for that person that meets your requirements.
And I guess we can disclose that when we're dating in that fashion, and somebody's not meeting your requirements. You can let them know, hey, I enjoy your company, but don't think this is gonna. I'm not looking for anything serious with you in particular.
Well, yeah, I don't disagree with that. I think you're right about that. Nobody's trying to. I'm not saying lie to anybody. I'm just saying don't believe that you can't have everything you want. And when you're looking for that you just have to sit there by yourself till it comes along. I'm saying you can still date. You can be out. I'm not saying to lie to anybody. No, absolutely not. So
yeah. I think that there are certain people that, when I was dating, I would have fun with them, and go out with them because they were my fun people. Yeah. And then I would have, certain people that I would go do family things with or whatever, and those are the people that, I would potentially date that were serious. So I guess, I did it too.
Okay.
And the outcome was that, I was able to choose somebody that I matched with. So, I get it, but, we just have to be careful, right?
Well, I see what you're saying, but you got to understand, when you're out, the dating is a game, and you're out there looking for what you want. And if that other person gets what they want out of you and you get what you want out of them, then you got a match. It's hard to find that, but there's no reason to settle,
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for calling. All right, bye. There you go. RD4254 7-7. I just see so many of you settle. I see so many of you settle. My friends, people that we talk to on the radio, you settle, you're unhappy, and then somebody cheats or something goes wrong, and then here you are again, Or I see like this guy who says his homeboy's a successful man who loves his wife, but she takes advantage of him. Why should he have to put up with that? He shouldn't. He should leave. Because there's a woman out there that won't take advantage of you. There's a woman out there that will put just as much into the relationship and want you just as much as you want her. It's out there. It's out there even in Bakersfield. The problem is this. And I'll tell you this because it's from personal experience. You meet people in Bakersfield that are wrong, that are bad people, that don't align with what you want to do in your relationship lifestyle, okay? And then you blame everybody in Bakersfield. I've hung out with some dudes that I'm like, man, this is a toxic relationship. Or toxic circle of friends and a toxic situation of friends to be around. Then you go find the right friends to be around. And you'd be amazed how everything changes. You guys know what I'm talking about. RD4254-7-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, good morning, Al. What's going on?
Yo, Romeo.
What up, man?
Hey, man, you right, bro. These people don't understand. It's a game out here. You got to play the game to win, bro. this last chick talking about, forget they feelings, dog. I'm out here trying to get what I got coming to me.
Yeah, that's it sounds kind of harsh, but it is true, and that's why I had to tell her that, because it is about that's why, it is about your feelings and what you want, not theirs.
It is. We all trying to get what we can get out here in the game of love.
Yeah.
But what I tell these dudes out here is, hey, if you a guy that can get chicks, and a guy who can get chicks don't have problems getting chicks. So if you settling, that means you only having one chick out here. These chicks don't know. If you a top tier guy, you can have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 women, and they will share you. You do not have to. You do not have to tell these girls, I want to be with you and only you, Romeo. The problem is, a lot of these dudes just don't know how to be honest about it.
Well, okay, let's be honest about what we're talking about. We're not talking about just getting some. We're talking about it. If you want to settle down, you can find the right woman. That's what I'm trying to get at. But I understand what you're saying, because they trying to get theirs too. That's the problem with the conversation that she just said. She talking about feelings, but that woman's trying to get what she wants too. She ain't worried about feelings, or she wouldn't have red flags.
Yep.
So,
hey, Romeo, we all looking for a starting point guard, but I'm inviting 4 or 5 of them to camp to see who's going to battle for the starting position. You feel me?
What is wrong with you, man? Get out of here.
All right, bro.
94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, RD4254-7-7. What do you got here? Yo, Rome, I need some advice. I'm working for a big company that pays well, and my boss has his son working for my same position. And lately been giving me a hard time and coming to me sideways. Any advice to handle this? Should I thug this out or what? Wait, let me see this. So you're working for a company, said it pays well. The boss has his son working for my position. Working for, wanting to take your position, or working in the same position. Lately, he's been giving me a hard time, coming at me sideways. Well, I mean, it's a good question. It's, Yeah, I don't know. I have never, it's funny that you say that, because I have when I first started working for Hot 94.1, the guy that owned the radio station, his son now runs it. After all these years later, went to college, graduated, came back, and now his son runs the company. And I don't even see, he's great. He's doing a great job with everything that's going on around here. So I don't know what to say, because I'm in a similar position where now I work for the son. But you don't work for the son, right? You still work for the father. But yeah, but I don't have any problems whatsoever. That's a very good question. I don't know that I have advice. I mean, because you don't want to lose your job, and what's going to happen? I mean, does the boss, does the dad know that he's coming at you crazy? I guess what I would say is, this is what I would do. And I don't know if this sounds like a little B move or not. I would probably go to the dad. And I don't know what kind of relationship you have with the owner. My owner, the father of the owner right now, the kid, I can go to him. I could have went to that owner anytime and said something to him without, feeling uncomfortable or anything. So do you feel comfortable? I would go to the dad and say, hey, your son's been kind of weird lately. Is something going on? I mean, I have to work with him or why? So I would probably do that. I would go to the dad and say, hey, your son's been kind of acting crazy. I'm just curious if something's going on. I don't want to, and try to play it like you're trying to be helpful when the reality is you're trying to snitch on him without snitching on him because maybe the dad doesn't know. And when you say working for my same position, does that mean he works in your same position or he's trying to get your job? That's the other question. RD42547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, hey, Rome, I need some advice. This is what the guy sent me. I'm working for a big company that pays well. My boss has his son working for the same position and lately been giving me a hard time. Coming to me sideways. Any advice to handle this, Rome? Should I thug it out? I don't know what you mean by that. And I'm not really sure what you mean by same position. So is he just another worker? Now I'm kidding. Now I'm actually putting it together now that I'm thinking about it. Your boss is son. That doesn't mean your boss is the owner of the company. Now I think I'm starting to understand what's going on. I assumed your boss owned the company and his son worked with you. But I see what you're saying. You work for a company and your boss is okay, so your boss has his son who works in the same position as you and he's coming at you crazy. Okay, I see what you're saying. RD42547-7. Yo, Rome, thug it out, bro. No one likes a snitch. Well, I mean, that is a tough position to be in, right? What do you guys think? All right, 842-547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. So check this out. I got this from a guy. He said he's having some issues at work. Rome, I need some advice. I'm working for a big company that pays well. My boss has his son working for the same position. Lately, I've been giving me a hard time and coming at me sideways. Any advice to handle this? Should I thug it out or what? Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo. How you doing?
I'm doing fabulous. What's up?
I need a comment on this guy that gave you an email or wrote to you about, the position that he's at work.
Yeah, what's up?
First of all, Mr. Romeo, I have to read you for not knowing what thug it out means. It's a new day. Get into it.
Well, tell me what it means then.
Thug it out. Rough it out. You know what I mean?
Well, thug it out in my day meant slap somebody. It didn't mean...
I agree, but it's a new day. It's a new slang.
All right.
But listen, about this guy, he's got to be mature enough to really go to the manager, the owner, whatever, and really be honest about how he's being treated and to document that. Hey, listen, if you're gonna put your son in a position of working, then you have to be professional and adult enough to realize that work and family don't mix. But if you're gonna do that, you gotta be professional enough to discipline employees, son or not. The son has no right to be acting sideways just because he's nepotized into his... Read that. How they say in the gay community. You got to read that MFer.
Now that you brought it up, in the workplace today, human resources can really get involved. I never thought about that. Boss,
you got to read for
all right. Well, thanks for straightening me out. I appreciate it.
The library is open.
All right, get out of here. Thug it out. Back in the day, since when did they change the definition of thug it out? Thug it out, man. You go knock somebody upside their head. What you mean? Rough it out. Okay. RD42547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys, Romeo. So like I said, a guy sent me this. He said, Rome, I need some advice. I'm working for a big company that pays well. My boss has his son working for the same position. Lately, he's been giving me a hard time. coming at me sideways. Any advice on how to handle this? Should I thug this out? Well, I don't know what you mean by thug it out. Rough it out? I mean, punch him in the face? Well, I don't know. But I will say this. That is, you can't do anything in the workplace anymore, right? If anybody gets crazy in the workplace, don't they, isn't it hard for that to happen nowadays? I mean, man, you see all these people getting fired for doing stuff outside of work. I mean, imagine what they do if they get fired doing something inside of work. So, I don't know. RD42547. This is one of those things that it's really hard for me to give you advice because I work by myself and I don't deal with anything. I don't deal with anything. I don't deal with any bosses. I don't deal with any coworkers. I mean, so it's tough for me to really, help you with this problem. RD42547. So what do you guys do when you have to deal with a coworker that's getting out of pocket? Especially if the coworker is the boss's son, right? RD42547. All right, Rome, tell him if the pay's good, he's just going to have to rough it out. That's just the way it's got to go. Good morning, Rob. What's going on?
What's up, Romeo? Ray to Rob here.
What up, Rob?
What's up, brother? Hey, I understood what you meant, dog. You just take him out, you invite him for a drink, some pool, have some tacos, and then beat him up, right?
Well, that's what thug it out meant to me. I don't know. Apparently, it has a different meaning today.
I still roll by the old meaning, dog. If it comes up, we have to take it.
Okay.
Take advantage of it.
All right, Rob.
Hey, but it's got to be out of a work environment. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right, Rob. Thanks for calling. Yeah. So if you work with Raider Rob and he invites you somewhere, you better be wary of where you're going. RD42547. But like I said, I mean, nowadays, with all these people in the workplace, with all this change in the workplace, I gotta believe that boss's son or not, if he's getting crazy in the workplace, all you got to do is tell the human resources. I still think you go to the boss and ask, hey, act like you care to find out what's going on. Yeah. And what I guess a good question though, what do you mean by getting sideways with you? That would be another question. What does that mean? It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's all right. Let's read what this guy sent me real quick. You guys can tell me what you think. Hey, Rome, I need some advice. I'm working for a big company that pays well, and my boss, his son's working my same position, and lately been giving me a hard time, coming to me sideways. You need advice to handle this. Should I thug it out or what? Or what? I don't know. 842-547-7. Good morning. What's going on?
Hey, good morning, Rome. It's me, Angel.
Angel, what's going on, man?
Hey, man. Working with the boss's sons, I had a lot of in Bakersfield. I have a lot of times that I ran into them, but I work with nothing but good guys, man.
Yeah.
That dude that's making that other guy, he needs to put hands on him, bro.
He needs to what?
He needs to knock his ass out, and he'll get the picture.
But it's the boss's son. What if he gets fired?
You're going to run to daddy, knock his ass out. He won't do that again. What kind of job is it?
That's a good question, Angel. I just thought about it when you said that, because sometimes you work in a man's job in a man's field. Some of these cats in the oil fields and out there in places like that, you handle stuff differently.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen out here on the rig. You're gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, so that is a good question. I wonder who he does work for. Absolutely.
They probably work for the Target Center or Office Depot. Somebody that can just
Amazon.
go around. Amazon Prime, yeah, bro. Hey, you have a good day,
All
bro.
right, Angel. Man, yeah. I mean, that's a good point. The job does matter. Also, if you working with a bunch of guys. You work with a bunch of roughnecks, you handle things a little bit differently. Absolutely. RD42547-7. So I guess we have to get some more answers from this guy. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo, RD42547-7. This is the guy who started the whole thing. He was talking about he works for a big company that pays well. His boss has his son working in the same position, and lately the son's been giving him a hard time. Coming at him sideways, doesn't know what he should do, how he should handle it. Here we go. I work for a contractor for, Just don't want to burn out the company's name. Yeah, I'm not going to say the company. Yeah, you do work for a big company. But unfortunately for you, and in this era that we live in, that company's so big. If you go to human resources with your problem or your dilemma, and maybe you're not that type of person to whine, bitch, or complain, or maybe that's just not you, but the company that you are contracting out for, they won't allow that. I mean, they're one of those woke-ish companies that won't allow that, so to speak. I don't think they're, but yeah, there's, I think your only option is to go to human resources, but you're working for a contractor for this company. So you're not actually working for that company, right? Yeah, the company's pretty big. Actually, really big. That's a good question. That is a very good question, and I don't think either fighting him is not the issue in this situation, because this company will fire you immediately and you'll be the bad guy. So yeah. So dealing with it though, dealing with quote unquote what you could call harassment in the workplace, because it's the boss's son, I don't think this company will stand for either. So it just depends. Whether you just suck it up or you complain. Yeah, I don't know. That's a dilemma. I wish I had a real answer for you, because I don't know what, I've never been in this position. So what do you guys do? I mean, somebody out there has to work for such a huge company that, if you have a problem with a coworker, whether it be the boss's son or not, is the boss the owner? Answer me that question, by the way. That's another one. Is the boss the owner? That changes the dynamic also. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys, Romeo. So the guy who started this scenario, he was talking about, I guess he works for a company, big company, makes good money. We found out he works for a contractor who contracts for a huge company. A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about, because I have buddies that are contracted out to Air. I don't think Air is not around anymore, but like CDC or different places like that who are still around. And they do projects for these companies, so they're contracted out, right? Excuse me, I'm sorry. So he says that the boss is he is an employee as well. So the boss doesn't own the company. He is an employee. He's just in charge of the whole project we are in. Okay. And the son works with you at the same position, his son. So, proper channels. I mean, it's hard when you work, I think, and some of you guys can tell me, explain to me if I'm right or wrong. Is it harder for an employee who works for a contractor to a big company? So let's say it's not Chevron, by the way. Chevron's gone in California, I think, but it's not Chevron. And I'm just using Chevron as a name because Chevron's probably as big as this company that he's talking about. Chevron's. If you work for a contractor who's a contracting company contracted out to Chevron, and it's not Chevron, and you have problems with your coworkers or a coworker who happens to be the boss's son, what do you do? Because if you have a legitimate complaint, then that's a good question. I don't know. It's hard. I don't know. I don't know what the channels are. I don't know what the workplace environment is like for that. Yeah. I guess Chevron's probably a bad representation of what I'm talking about, because that's an oil company. This is not an oil company. Wow, that's a good question. Already 42547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning. What's going on?
Hey, good morning, Romeo.
Hey,
Question.
what's up? Huh?
Do they have like an outside HR department?
I'm sure they do. I mean, the company that he works for, the contract company that he works for, who they are working for, absolutely does. But I don't know, is that who you go to, or do you go to the contractor? The money is not coming from, the big money is not coming from the contractor. It's coming from who they're contracted out to work for. That company is the big company. So, I don't know.
That's similar to what my mother-in-law went through, something similar to that. And she went to the employer's, it's off of Mini. I cannot remember the name of it. Because the owners and the daughter were the ones that were in charge of her, but they were the ones that were causing issues to her.
Oh.
So she went directly to that, what is it? It's employer something, but it's like for employees' rights.
Oh, okay.
And they assist with that. I know they have one office up on Mini, and they have another one on Stockdale.
Yeah.
Because I had to go through that as well with a company that the owner and the wife, they ran everything. And they used to steal my hours.
Oh.
So instead of paying me overtime, they would tell me, hey, since I did overtime, let's say I did overtime last night, they would tell me, oh, we don't have enough work, come in 2-3 hours later. So they would roll those hours over to the next day so I wouldn't get the overtime.
Wow, that's
And
dirty.
Yeah, so I was like, well, who do I complain to? They don't have an HR department. It was the husband and the wife. But I went there, and they're the ones that assisted me.
That's crazy.
With getting me, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, of course they did.
And they're like, yeah, let's just settle out of court. We'll pay you what we owe you. We'll pay you a little bit more. And at that time, I was due to have my daughter like within weeks of what court would have been. So I was like, whatever. I just want what I want. Go for anything extra.
Yeah.
They owe me. That's it.
All right.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
it's an office. It's on Mini. It's for employers' rights, employees' rights.
I
and they
am
assist
sure.
you with all of that.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for calling.
All right. You're welcome, Romeo.
Bye.
Have a good one.
You too. Let me ask you this question. Somebody said, hey, Rome, just have him go work for Chevron. Yeah, if it was that simple. Is Chevron even here anymore? Hey, Rome, look for another job. Once locked in, a new spot, but beat the Mario coins out of the boss's son. Well, the problem is, I'm not going to tell you the company. I'm not going to tell you what, but the problem is he's right. He is working for make good money. Who he's working for, I can see how he could be making real money, like real money, legit money, you know? And you don't want to do that. So it might not be that easy to look for another job. Here's my question to anybody out there if you have an answer for it. If I am contracted out to a company, does that company have a liability to the contracted company? Do you guys know what I'm saying? If I work, let's say let's say I dig ditches. My company digs ditches, and an CRC hires me, my company, to dig ditches for them. Does CRC have any liability if my employees are doing something wrong? Does the contractor, does the big company who contracts out, and you guys know this because a lot of you guys work for KSI or for these different places that contract out to bigger companies, right? So how does that work? Is there any liability to the big company that hired the contractor? I don't know. RD42547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm in the valley is Romeo. All right, 84254-7-7. Rome. It's called the Labor Board. Okay, well, I mean, hey, Rome, should have went to the Labor Board. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how serious this issue is. I really don't know. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Hey, Rom, on that topic about contractor, I work for a contractor. The contractor is solely liable for everything, man.
The contractor is solely liable for their employees and whatever happens with their employees, not the company, not the bigger company that you're working for.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
I'm always like in a situation like that where somebody gets hurt and they sue somebody. They sue the contractor.
Okay. What about employees who are not getting along?
What's that?
What about employees if they don't get along?
Oh yeah, that's entirely for that contractor.
Okay.
They got to handle it. That's in house.
Gotcha.
Not the big company.
Okay.
They don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Perfect, man. Thanks for calling. Later, brother.
Okay.
Morning, Hal. What's going on?
Yeah, you're talking about employers burning you on pay.
What's that?
You're people about burning people on overtime and all that at work.
Oh yeah, that was a lady who called and said that happened to her. Yeah.
Well, my ex-employer was paying me $2.88.
For what?
Crazy, huh?
For what?
Yep.
Yeah, but what were you doing?
Because he was a weirdo.
Right.
He was pocketing $2,300 of my money.
Wow.
For him.
Well, all right. Well, thanks for calling. Later.
All right.
Wow. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I would like to know, though, the guy who started this whole thing, what do you mean when you say the boss's son is coming at you sideways? What does that necessarily mean? It's Romeo outside 94.1.
Hey, good morning, bro. It's me, Angel, again.
What up, Angel?
Hey, what he means is like he's coming at him foul, like punking him, like, hey, like he'll probably tell him, hey, do this, and the beer. I don't have to do that and start, coming at him just bad, Romeo.
Angel, I understand. I know what he means, kind of, but the way me coming at you sideways could be different than your feelings about what sideways or your definition of sideways could be. They're more or less extreme depending on who you are and what you're used to dealing with. If you tell somebody their hair's ugly and they get all freaked out and have to take a mental health day, that's different than you coming in and me telling you that and you just going, I ain't got no hair. And just walking away. You know what I'm saying? It's just the degree of sideways is different depending on who you are and how much you can handle or take.
That whole situation is messed up because he's probably trying to make a living. But at the end of the day, if you don't teach him a lesson, he's going to keep going and going. You got to kill the source now. Like, you got to put a stop to it now. Like, oh, yeah, you're going to lose your job, but you were looking for that job when you found that one.
Angel, ain't everybody like you, man. Some people make don't want to lose a job, but they make real money. They're not like you, man. They can't do it.
Man, that's why they got to get themselves a little baddie, bro.
I'm glad you put it out there. I didn't want to put it out there that your wife be making sure everything's handled.
All right, bro. I'm gone, man.
Later, Angel. Yeah, the reason Angel could go sock a coworker for coming at him sideways and losing his job because his wife holds it down. Hey, Rome, he can file a hostile work environment against him, and it can be filed without revealing his identity. But if he doesn't want to do any of that, then invite him out for a drink and beat the out of him. Boy, you Raider fans sure know how to handle a hostile work environment, don't you? Romeo, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo, already 4254777. What'd you send me here? Rome. So I'm a contractor, Rome. Through a Chevron, we have to go through whoever, let's see. He has to go through whoever employed him if they got an HR. You have to go to them. Most companies like that make you take sexual harassment tests every year. If he doesn't have an HR to report to, he needs to man up and talk to the dad, pull him aside and tell the dad, hey, I like working for him, but your son been off lately and been coming at you differently, as if so is okay because he don't want any any hostile work environment. So if the contractor doesn't have an HR and you go to your boss and say, your son's coming at me crazy, what's going on? That's how you say to handle it. But what if the dad just fires him? Because he's sticking up for his son, being a jackass. Then what? Then I guess you go angels out and whoop everybody's ass, dad and son. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that works. They have all these employment laws in the workplace. So how does that exactly work? Yo, Rome, get a lawyer. For the guy that started this, is that what we're looking at? Are we this far along? Is it a hostile work environment, or is it just some entitled kid being an a-hole? What is it? I mean, and how does the dad? I mean, that's another thing. We don't even know does the dad treat the kid like a employee, or does he treat him like a son? Right? Is the dad treating, because as the boss, right, you can't treat all the employees differently, right? Well, you're the contractor who said, you're the contractor. Is it okay to treat the employees differently? I mean, I don't think it is. So is the son getting special treatment and you're not? That now the dad's liable, right? Or am I wrong? You guys have to tell me. I don't work in that type of environment. Okay? I work in a little bubble by myself. And I deal mostly with the owners. And the owners here are great. Or the owner here is great. And I've known him for 30 years. So you have to tell me, you have to give me the advice to give this guy, because we work in two different types of workplaces, right? I mean, it's possible, right, that you can work in different workplaces and have the same work rules, right? I don't know. All right, 842-547-7. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valleys. Romeo, good morning. What's going on?
Yo, Ron, what up, man?
What up, brother?
Hey, so I think what he meant by thug it out is like just let it push, like you're just gonna deal with the kid. But look, if that's if the boss is his kid, that's easy money in court. I'll tell him right now, easy money.
Wait, say that one more time.
If the boss, that's his kid, and he takes him to court, money. You know what I mean?
For the guy that's having a problem with the son.
Yeah, with the son. So if they take it to court and all that through the court, he could file nepotism, all kinds of stuff because they're related. It's already a conflict of interest.
Okay.
Now, if you want to go the other route, I mean, at 500, you give me a picture where he works at, I'll show up and just tag him up real quick. And if you want the dad to, give me another 500. You want him knocked out? Do you just want him to get a little, because some kids, everybody needs a good ass whooping, Rome. Everybody.
Wow.
Everybody. And homeboy said in the oil field, I've been in the pad since I was 19, man. It ain't like that no more where people are fighting. They might fight, but I mean,
Damn.
It ain't really working your job nowadays, but you catch him on the side, Rome, like you said, he might be out eating some vatos tacos. You catch him out, you give him one real quick. Like, I've seen it,
Okay.
Let him know, Rome. Hey, shoot me a picture, 500, where you work out, homie. I want no questions asked. I'll just walk up to him. You such and such, and then bing, bing, bing. Easy 500. Easy.
I'll let him know just in case he wants to go that route, okay?
But if anything, man, grab that lawyer, dog, and they'll put up that hush money real quick, or, it's gotta go.
Oh, you're crazy. All right, make it happen. Later, brother. There you go. Hey, Rome, I'm more experienced in the job. Oh, wait, is this the same guy? No. Oh, yeah, this is the same. Oh, he hold on. He sent me somewhere. He said, the the kid is entitled. The father gives him special treatment. I'm more experienced in the job. Well, I'm going to tell you like this. Then it sounds like, I mean, my man said for five bills, he'll drop them. But it sounds to me like if it's really at a point, and if it's really at a point, you need to go to the HR department. And I mean, theoretically, what I say, in a perfect world, you should be able to go to the boss and say, hey, your son's tripping. Let's straighten this out, right? Theoretically, perfect world, okay? But if you do that and the boss sides with his son and finds some reason to get rid of you, now what do we got? We got a lawsuit, right, against the boss and the son. Is that true? So if you go to HR and say, hey, this guy's doing this, God, it's just so tough in a town like Bakersfield because everybody's got these relationships. You just never know who you can trust in a company, especially depending on the size of the company, how long people have worked for the company, the only one you can trust is a lawyer. Trust a lawyer that has a vested interest in solving your case, to be honest with you. If it's that bad, I don't know, you know? I mean, if you touch the sum up, what's the dad going to do? You know? Is the dad going to go, well, you shouldn't have ran your mouth, or is the dad going to fire you? That's the question. What I don't know the situation. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. All right, Rome. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo, I got a solution for his problem.
What is it?
This is what you do. You're going to go old school. You download Melissa app. You type in homeboy's number, time his name. You go find his address. You go bust in windows. Go pop in tires. Leave it at that. Hurt his pockets. There it is. Let it play out at work by itself.
All right. I'll let him know.
All right, man.
Let him know. All right. Hot, what's going on?
Yo, Romeo.
What up, brother?
Hey, bro, I don't care what the situation is. I'm signed with my son, bro. Hey, you coming to try to tell on my kid, bro? Don't tell me, especially if I'm the boss.
Well, then he got a problem. Then he's got a real problem. That's what he's got to figure out. Yeah.
And people will be like, "Oh, it ain't fair. Fair is a place where you judge pigs, bro." I'm trying to keep my son employed in this month.
I'm not disagreeing with him, but if son is acting stupid, he's liable to get socked. I mean, what are you going to do?
I mean, yeah, that's true.
I mean, be honest. Be honest. If your son just starts popping off because you're the boss and starts mistreating people and someone socks him, what are you going to do?
I mean, is he a good worker? Did the good worker sock you? Because if the dude that socked my son is a good worker, then my son just gonna have to suck it up. You know what I'm saying, bro? you can't find good employees like this everywhere, man, bro. You might just need to have to take this one, eat this one for the business, take this one for the family, son, and it's gonna be all right. I'll give you a promotion. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's great, man. That's great. All right,
bro.
Later. 424-254-7-7. All right, so Big Boy's my guy. You guys know that. Now, Big Boy, for some reason, 98% of the time, Big Boy's always right. And I don't know why, or I don't know how he gets his information, but like 98% of the time, Big Boy's right. Big Boy said, yep, nepotism is an easy win in court. So there you go. RD42547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. All right, so this is probably some good advice. Rome, you should try to talk about it over a beer like men. If it continues, you tried, lawyer up and collect. If son is giving him special treatment, then he will side with the kid. But if you have a beer and have the conversation with them both present, I think they'll eliminate the tension and is more respectable in my opinion. But if it continues, then you have to take it to the next level. Since a mature conversation didn't work, every action has a reaction. They better be careful with favoritism with family in the workplace. Good money coming towards him if he goes that route. Okay. I mean, sounds logical right there. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley is Romeo, R8425477. Yo, Rome, that guy should start recording what happens at work so he has evidence of how the kid is acting just in case anything goes down, and then he can get the son and the dad. Okay. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo, good morning.
Hey, good morning. What's up?
I'm just calling to tap in with the conversation this morning.
Yeah, what do you got?
Listen, once you get older and wiser and mature, first of all, the moral of the story is you go to work to make money and not make friends.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
Right?
Yep,
So
100%.
if you let this boss's son play you out your money, you lost the game, bruh. You don't have to be his friend. Don't associate yourself with him. You can be cordial, come in, speak, and do your thing. There is several coworkers I would like to drag. Okay, but you have to learn how to be an adult, and what you do. I'm gonna let you guys give you some behavior to tell your audience. You have to put a mental restraining order against certain people. Just in your, you know. You can throw your hand up, wave and speak, but don't ever because it's not going to work out for you. Because if this is a boss's son, they're going to talk about it behind doors.
Yeah.
And the son is probably kind of getting his behavior pattern from his daddy. He probably acts like his daddy.
Oh, and probably already saying something to his daddy right now, even though this man ain't done nothing. Huh.
So don't even let them play you out your money, bro.
Yeah.
You there to make money and not friends. All right?
Thanks for calling. Appreciate it. That's the same thing I say. No, she's right though. I mean, the problem here's where the real problem starts to come is when you start to make some real money. And some of you out there, I don't make real money, so I have no idea what that's like. But some of you out there, for not going to college or for maybe just going, not getting a degree, but going to college a little bit, or maybe you started working your way up in some place when you were young, but for not having a traditional 4-year degree, get out in the workforce and start making some real money. But a lot of you guys have done it untraditionally and make real money. It's tough. It makes it tough for you to throw away that job. I get it. It's Romeo, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo, what's going on?
Yo, Rome.
What up, man?
Hey, is there a lot of broke boys in Bakersfield, or is this just American culture that everybody want to sue for everything?
Well,
that's hey, man, your son stepped on my foot. Hey, I'm suing you. Ruin the whole company. Everybody losing their jobs and all that because, like, you can't sit down and have a conversation and solve things like men, bro. Everybody want to sue your pants off in this mug, Romeo.
Yeah, I mean, that's the world we live in today, though. I mean, it's been like that for a couple of decades, though, man. Slip and falls was big back in the 80s.
Oh, no, slip and fall for sure, bro. If I hurt my neck and my back, bro, I got to come get you. Slip and fall for sure. But we're talking about just a little sun popping off at the mouth. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Romeo.
Well, that's what I say.
Out here, Romeo.
He never told us what coming at you sideways is. We don't know exactly what his definition of coming at me sideways is, right? Because there's a wide range of coming at somebody crazy.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like if it would have led to fisticuffs, he would have said that though.
Okay.
It sounded like it was just some words. Little homeboy probably got out of line and dude couldn't take it. He got his panties in a bunch, got in his feelings, and now he's mad, want to sue the company, and everybody gonna lose their job.
All right, we let him know, man.
All right, bro.
Slipping up. He goes, man, everybody want to sue a company and because of some words, but damn, a slip and fall now, that's real. All right. Hey, Ram, let's see. Hey, don't know if this will complicate things, but he should try and sleep with his wife, with the kid's wife or the dad's wife. What's wrong with you? It's Romeo. It's Hot 84.1. Hot 84.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo, I want to call about this father-son situation.
Yeah, what up, man?
All right, so my dad used to do electrical, and I used to work for him, and every once in a while he'd have a worker that would always pop off on me because he'd be like, oh, your boss's son, whatever.
Okay.
And I had a guy that was, like, always riding my ass, man. Like, he was always on me. And I just turned around and popped off on him one day, and he looked at me. He's like, I'm not going to do anything because you're the boss's son. My dad was like, take the bags off, swap it off right now. And we literally on the job washed it out. We threw blows. I was 16. This man was almost damn near in his 30s. Well, trying to fight with a teenager.
But now we got the opposite situation where the son's popping off. He's instigating.
Yeah, I get that. If he's anything like my dad, he'd be a reasonable man.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys got problems, handle it.
All right. Well, thanks for calling.
Yeah, no problem.
Later, man. I don't think you can do that in the workplace. Can you get in a fight in the workplace anymore and settle things like that? Hey, Rome, what's up, Rome? I work for my dad. It sounds like this punk might be talking about me. Just kidding. Nice. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo. All right. So I saw that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are engaged to get married. Okay. Now, based on Taylor Swift's track record, I don't know if they're going to walk down the aisle, right? She done broke a lot of dudes' hearts or dumped a lot of dudes. But for some reason, the story came up of Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend. Now, this is not the first time this has come up. The ex-girlfriend of Travis Kelce has made a lot of comments about that relationship. And now, what was she doing while the engagement was happening? Does anybody know, all you Swifties out there, does anybody, what happened? Did Taylor Swift steal Travis Kelce from this woman? I don't know who the woman is. I'm sure she's popular in some way that I don't know. But did Travis Kelce steal her? I mean, I'm sorry. Did Taylor Swift steal her man from this woman? Is that why there appears to be some sort of beef out there and she has some sort of hostility towards Travis Kelce? Does anybody know offhand? Because it happens, right? People will steal somebody's man or somebody's woman, right? Already 42547. I know people that have done it. I also know, I know people that have stolen, that have taken a man or a woman from somebody while they were dating because they had more to offer or they wanted them more. I don't know anybody that's ever taken somebody's husband or wife. I mean, you guys probably do. But let me ask you this question and be honest with me about it, okay? If you are dating a woman, okay, and I don't know how long let's say you've been dating a year, okay? And a better woman comes along and you decide, you know what? I want to be with that woman. And you break up with the girl you're with. Did that woman steal you? Because the woman you just broke up with is gonna have animosity towards the girl that you're now with. Even when it lasts forever, right? But did she steal you from that woman? Already 42547. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. This chick. You ever taken somebody's dude? Have you ever done that? And I don't know what the beef is between Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend and Travis Kelce's new fiance. Did Taylor Swift take Travis Kelce from here? How did that work? Already 42547. Yo, Rome. Travis was seeking out Taylor through his podcast. They were over. Okay, so when Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift got together, he was a single man, right? He didn't do her dirty. She's just bitter because they broke up. Well, all right. 842-547. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Romeo.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, okay. So Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend is Kayla Nicole.
Okay.
She is an Instagram influencer.
Okay.
There was a lot of backlash going on a couple years ago when they broke up, saying that basically Travis broke up with her because she couldn't afford his life.
Wait, say that one more time because she what? Wait, say that one more time. Your phone cut out. She couldn't
afford his lifestyle. I guess the rumor was, which was overly exaggerated, that he would make her pay for her things. And I guess people were saying that she was complaining because he wasn't, showering her with all these lavish gifts and everything. Because,
Gotcha.
So, I mean, she's spoken about it. She went on special forces, and she was kind of saying that was the thing that everyone was kind of knowing her for, saying that she's just Travis Kelce's ex and all this stuff. But I mean, she's making her own. She's doing her own thing. Good for Taylor Swift and him.
So Taylor Swift did not take Travis Kelce from her.
No.
Okay.
No, she did not.
Well,
she did not.
All right, well, I mean, you gotta admit, Travis Taylor's uglier than her, but Taylor got way more bread than her. So, I mean.
Yeah, and that's fine, and sometimes it's not about that, and Kayla has spoken about that. But you know how social media is, how people are.
Okay.
But she's doing good. She's all right without him.
All right. You sound like you calling in like you were best friend. Just no, she good.
Here's the thing. I am most definitely Team Kayla. I was a huge Travis Kelce fan. I drafted Travis Kelce in my fantasy league, so I love them.
That's hilarious.
I love the chocolate and vanilla swirl. But hey, sometimes you think your person is for you, and they really ain't for you. And we'll see in who and what she gets. Maybe it could be an upgrade from Travis Kelce, maybe not. Me and Kayla both wish the best for them.
Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valleys, Romeo. All right, 842-547-7. Yo, Rome. Hey, women are just bitter. I started talking to a girl about 2 weeks ago. She hasn't been around my kids, but I do talk on the phone with her near my kids sometimes, and they see her photo and name pop up on my phone or on my vehicle screen. My ex-wife, been separated for 3 years, is now trying to interfere and is being a headache. I think it's just women's genetics. They don't want to see what they could have had be happy with someone else. They always say, you will never find anyone better. Well, if we ain't together, it's because I can do better. Sorry. So it's just a bitter woman, Rome. Well, I agree with that. I mean, I agree with that. You can always find better. Hey, Rome, she's just an ex. Okay. So, who cares, bro? Just play some music. Now, at the bottom of this, I want to know what's going on. Somebody sent me a link. Hold on. Let me turn this volume down so I can see what this link is. But no, I want to know. I mean, there has been beef. Publicly throughout there has been beef. Why did you send me the Denzel Washington from, what is it? He Got Game, where he throat chops the dude for some reason? Yeah, I don't know. It's a great scene, but why'd you send me that? Anyway, what, look, then why is she mad? If Travis Kelce dumped her and then waited and dated Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift didn't steal her man, whatever her name is, why is she mad? Or is she not mad anymore? She mad. Already 42547. But I mean, it happens. You ever steal a man? You ever steal a girl? I mean, it happens. Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valleys, Romeo. Already 42547. So I was talking about this Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift engagement. For some reason, every time something comes up with them, the Travis Kelce's ex gets mentioned. Now, I don't know if that's because of some beef. I don't know the circumstance of why. Maybe Taylor Swift stole Travis Kelce, but it sounds to me, you guys keep telling me she didn't, that she's just an ex, and sounds like a bitter ex, to be honest with you. But the other girl said she doing fine, so I don't know. Already 42547. Hey, Rome, check this out. I work where I work. I stole one of my coworkers, man, because she just was rubbing me the wrong way. We didn't get along with each other. So at the Christmas party a few years ago, I took her man. We got busy in the parking lot, and he's been with me ever since. Now, when I go to work, she don't say one word to me. Wow. That's rough. I actually worked at a job where that happened. The secretary and one of the higher ups, they didn't get along. The higher up kept treating the secretary like degrading her, treating her poorly because she was, in her words, just the secretary. And the secretary slept with her man. It was pretty damn funny. RD4254-7-7. It's Romeo inside 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Hey, Rome, the real question is, do you think Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are actually going to get married? I don't know. I mean, isn't she do got a 12th album coming out? I mean, maybe this is going to be the album about her dumping Travis Kelce at the altar, right? Isn't that what she does? She dates these high profile men and then breaks up with them and writes an album about them. So maybe that's what's next. I don't know. She said this could be a big album for her. All about how she left him at the altar, runaway bride. No, I have no idea. Already 42547-7. I mean, based on Taylor Swift's track record, I would say the odds are you got 50-50 shot. I mean, it's a big step. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know anything about them. I don't know anything about the relationship. I didn't listen to their podcast together. I don't care. I mean, I like Taylor Swift. I like Travis Kelce. I don't care about their relationship. So I have absolutely no idea if they will actually get married or not. I mean, if they do, it's probably going to be a wedding as big as Bezos. So it's Romeo outside 94.1. Dot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, already 42547-7. Hey, Rome, when are you going to play that new Raiders song? We're waiting for it here out at work. The new Raiders song. Yeah, I finished the new Raiders song last week. The new Raiders song. Yes, I have it. I got to wait till football season to start. I can't just drop it right when I finish it. There's got to be a build-up. We got to have a reason. I mean, when does football start? Next Thursday? I mean, you only got, 8 more days? Yeah, Thursday, September 4th is the first game, right? Who is it, the Cowboys and the Eagles? Yeah. So Thursday's the first game. And, yeah, I'll drop that Raiders song Thursday morning. How about we do that? Does that sound good? A week from tomorrow, the new Raiders song. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, good morning out. What's going on?
Hey, what up, Rome? Seahawk Lou, man.
What up, Lou?
Hey, can I be on that new Raiders jam? I want to be, featured in it.
Nope.
I think I'll make a good appearance.
Nope. It's already done.
Why not?
It's already done. It's already wrapped and ready to go.
But just add me at the end. You know what I mean? Like
no.
A hook.
No.
Come on, Rome. That'll be good.
No, it would not. That would be one of the dumbest ideas I've ever done.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Lou, I'm the only one that likes you. And maybe like 4 people in Wasco. Everybody else is annoyed with you.
Yeah, I got a couple fans out there, but...
Yeah, in Wasco. You don't have any in Bakersfield. You got
I'm pretty sure I do.
No, I'm your only fan in Bakersfield, Lou.
Man, Rome. Well, that's why I'm trying to get some fans being on your little rap album.
No, you're out. I have 16 songs now and a Christmas song.
Hey, it's worth a shot, isn't it? You know what I mean?
No, get out of here.
All right.
I mean, I still think Lou's an idiot, and I'm a fan of his. But no, Lou, you're out. RD4254-7-7. Yeah, I'll drop the new Raiders song. We'll get it out there when football starts. Hey, Rome, when are you going to make songs about other NFL teams? Never. I will never make a song about another NFL team simply because I don't like the Raiders. That's why. All right, 42547-7, and they're just funny. It's not 94.1.